That's right. That just happened. Look at who's here. My girl is here. I miss you. All right. I'm putting it on the stage. Here we go.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. So I have them all in one document. In this one, I'll read these, I guess. So Jonathan Lee Riches versus Alice Cooper.
Ah!
I'm living a nightmare because of defendant Cooper's influence. Male inmates at the prison walk around with long hair and makeup with open homosexuality that personally offends me. One of the inmates had a Alice Cooper t-shirt on and was pretending to play a guitar. I'm subjected to violent inmates. My custody level is wrong. I'm non-violent white-collar offender in a medium violent prison with long hair freaks. I seek $10 million.
Oh my God.
Next up, Alyssa Milano. And Anthony Sabato. I don't think that was his name. Maybe it was. Okay. He seeks a temporary restraining order. Defendants are associates in the Gambino crime family who bought their way into Hollywood. Milano and Paul Castellano. I can't see. Can you make it a little bigger?
I can't see either.
Let me do this.
Can you
I
make
got
it bigger? Because I can't.
I got it on. No, I got it though.
Okay.
So they paid Tony Danza $5 million to allow Milano on Who's the Boss. Sabato was my prison pen pal who I met through eharmony.com.
Who?
Sabato?
Okay. I don't know who that is.
So they went, now defendants want to put cement on my boots and dump me in Lake Michigan. I seek restraining order. I face imminent danger. Next up is Ashley Simpson and Pete Wentz. Defendants have been threatening and harassing plaintiffs. Williamsburg is I don't know what he says there, but plaintiffs' constitutional rights are being violated by defendants. Plaintiffs got assaulted by defendants in front of Sam Goody in 2002 for not buying their CD and LPs. Defendants are violating plaintiffs' due process rights. Williamsburg has no medical care, rotten food on defendants' orders. Plaintiff seeks a restraining order, a preliminary injunction on defendants. And that was on Ashley Simpson.
What's the date on that?
2008, January 25th. Okay, this one's really light, but he next up is CarMax.
CarMax.
Yep. So the guards at Williamsburg parked their cars in the parking lot, and that parking yard is next to. Oh, I'm sorry. His rec yard is next to the parking lot. Plaintiffs getting carbon monoxide and CO2 emissions poisons from the fumes of the vehicles reaching his lungs and making him dizzy. And I think he's trying to say nauseous. The vehicles from CarMax is a danger to my health. I seek a restraining order against vehicles being parked close to the rec yard. My lungs are in danger.
I'm sorry. Oh my God. Yeah.
Next up, Chiquita Brands. Plaintiff is not being fed properly at Williamsburg. Chiquita Bananas got plaintiff food poisoning.
It's banana.
On
I
January 10th,
okay,
2008. And Williamsburg did nothing to help plaintiff. Plaintiff is served rotten food daily, foods loaded with trans fats, uncooked. The manner in my sentence has been executed is unconstitutional. I'm being fed an inadequate diet without proper calories. I stand 5 foot 10 inches and I weigh 127 pounds.
Thanks.
I'm starving and hungry. I seek proper food, a balanced diet, and proper medical.
Can you imagine being the clerk court?
I would love it. Well, maybe for a
I
little
would
while.
be entertained. I would be. I'm not going to lie. Oh, look at this one.
Okay, next up's Christina Aguilera and Jordan Bratman. Those are the defendants. Okay, so he is seeking a temporary restraining order against defendants due to both of them sexually harassing him at
Oh,
Williamsburg from Bay City, Michigan. Plaintiff moves for declaratory injunctive relief and a 1,000-foot distance restraining order. I've known Christina Aguilera, the singer, since 1993. I met her at the Mickey Mouse Club tryouts
oh my God.
at Epcot Center in 1993.
Wow.
We were both teenagers and were very attracted to each other. We had our first kiss on Spaceship Earth in Epcot. I never made the Mickey Mouse cut. It is believed that Justin Timberlake, and he
Uh-oh.
even did the little Mickey Mouse tea, that
He did.
Justin Timberlake put a roofie in my orange juice on the set
Oh,
in order for him to steal the Mickey Mouse Club part. Aguilera knows this also. I moved back to the Philadelphia area and became a model with mainline models of King of something, Pennsylvania in 1994. Aguilera and I can't read the bottom of it. Something's in the way. And I became in-state pen pals from Wexford, Pennsylvania. I was from the Philadelphia area. I was into identity theft and cybercrime in 1996, 1997, 1998.
ooh, what did he say there?
He was into identity
Cybercrime?
theft and cybercrime.
Ooh.
I did fraudulent cash advances through Western Union to help pay for Aguilera's music career.
Oh, Jesus.
Aguilera told me in 1998 to use stolen American Express black cards to purchase her a gateway computer and a cow box and software called Music Maker, so Aguilera could make music. I used stolen Citibank cards to purchase studio time for Aguilera in the amount of $150,000 in 1998. Aguilera told me in February of 1999 to use stolen credit cards to get her plastic surgery on her nose.
Oh,
Good morning, Velma. And then 1999, okay, she needed breast implants with the Capital One card.
is that what he said?
Aguilera would call me Credit Cardio King because I moved fast with the credit cards. I committed identity theft for Aguilera in 1999 and 2000 by hacking into TransUnion and Equifax and stealing people's credit reports, then making fraudulent driver's license with a Fargo printer with correct information and using the license for Aguilera to purchase her cosmetics at Walmart from illegal store credit. I used store credit from identity theft victims to purchase Aguilera's outfits, Victoria's Secrets, Saks Fifth Avenue shoes, everything she wears on television. Now was purchased. Something was purchased by me with identity theft money. Aguilera introduced me to Jordan Bratman in November 2000 at Scores nightclub in New York. Aguilera was attracted to both of us. We all made love to her at a Jersey City Super 8 motel.
Oh my God.
Aguilera told me Bratman wants to be a record producer, and if I could help him finance his equipment with stolen credit cards and identity theft, I said yes. From November 2000 through December 2002, I bought all of his studio equipment with stolen credit cards totaling $25,000. I also used a Bank of America stolen check card and got Bratman's a penis enlargement
Oh, Jesus.
in Chicago on May 10th, 2001. I paid for cosmetic surgery using stolen checks for Bratman. I got him a hair transplant on June 4th,
Oh.
2001. I got him Gucci clothes. In
Nice.
return, Bratman would provide me with sexual favors
Oh.
while Aguilera watched.
What date? What's the date?
Well, he says this happened on June 4th, 2001.
When did he file this, though?
Mm,
What's that date on top? I can't see.
2007, October
Okay.
2007. Okay, so let's see. This was a three-way relationship that existed through my federal arrest for identity theft on February 26, 2003. Aguilera and Bratman are in love with me and continuing to stalk me. Aguilera told me she's broke. She is in debt and needs my help to provide her with stolen credit cards. I told Aguilera on the prison phones and in letters that I'm not committing identity theft anymore because I'm a born again Orthodox Jew. I'm going to move to Israel when I get out of prison. Aguilera has been threatening my life, telling me she is going to stuff me in a bottle.
In a bottle?
Yes.
Genie in a bottle. Oh my God.
Genie. She's going to stuff me in a bottle with a genie. And Bratman told me he has connections with Jewish Mossad and told me he will get them to turn me over to Palestinians. This is because I will not provide them with stolen credit cards. Bratman admitted to me his record company is a failure. I don't want to be harassed by defendants Aguilera. Aguilera is a kickboxer. I'm also dying from malnutrition in prison. I weigh 125 pounds at 5'10". I move this humble court to compel defendants from stop harassing me to provide them with stolen credit cards. I'm a retired identity theft. I robbed over 3,500 banks in my career. Security companies want to hire my services.
Can you believe this?
I'm the modern day Catch Me If You Can.
Oh.
I had over 1,000 driver's license in my possession when the FBI arrested me. I don't want to hide anymore. I want to move to Israel in peace from defendants. Defendants should have been my co-defendants in my criminal case. I know a lot of secrets on them. I also have pictures of us all together. I will submit to the courts. I have pictures of Aguilera doing quite stuff. When she is on drugs, she is out of control. I fear for my life that Christina Aguilera will come to Williamsburg to murder me. Respectfully submitted, Jonathan
Put that
Lee
genie in
Richards.
the bottle, man.
She
That was
threatened
great.
to put me in a bottle with a genie.
Oh my God.
Hey, Paula. Hey, Rhonda. Oh my gosh.
That was
Okay.
good.
So next up is Dear Abby. Damn it.
Oh,
The
okay.
complaint says, now comes plaintiff Jonathan Lee Riches. He moves under something and then says, defendant has self-help something in newspapers. She told me to deal with it. I went to solitary. I went to solitary. This offends me. She something with my abuse. And he seeks $11 million.
Dear Abby.
Dear Abby told him to deal with it. Next up is Danny DeVito. DeVito acts like he doesn't care because he has violated my civil rights. It does not something to prison abuses. Oh, he does not donate to prison abuses or advocates help for me. I'm subjected to loud noises daily in solitary. So I seek $26 million. Respectfully,
Can you believe that?
Jonathan Lee Riches. Up next is Mike Ditka. Ditka's Hall of Fame Assistants Trust. I know he was a football coach.
I mean, where did he get all these addresses? And
where did he think of these names? And
yes.
I don't know. So his complaint says theft of my charity money, IRS tax fraud, temporary restraining order. He is seeking $1.3 million in damages. He's an inmate at Williamsburg. I've been donating my prison sweeping job money to defendants' charity since 1994. I thought my money was helping former players in Jones. Instead, Ditka went golfing with my money. Ditka went to Scores strip club in New York.
Oh, jeez.
75 times in 2005 with my money. Ditka took my money and transferred it to euros. That's why the dollars is losing value. Ditka is threatening to tackle me.
Oh,
if I tell anyone. I'm in solitary confinement without protection. Ditka filed false tax forms using the auditor from Enron. I seek relief under the Whistleblowing Act. Respectfully submitted, Jonathan Lee Riches. Yeah, Mike Ditka. I think I want to say he was a coach for the Saints for 1 or 2 years here, but I don't think they did well that year. So next up is the rapper DMX. And his civil complaint is animal abuse. Jonathan Lee Riches and pro se moves honorable to issue an order for defendant named in this suit to respond. Also moves this honorable court to issue a restraining order against defendant, forbidding defendant from contacting plaintiff. This is a civil rights violation and crimes committed by defendant pursuant to illegal dogfighting, illegal gambling, terroristic threats, harassment, and stalking.
who is
Plaintiffs,
this? Oh, no,
DMX,
not DMX.
the rapper.
No.
So plaintiff seeks $6.5 million in damages to be donated to the SPCA, PETA, and the Humane Society from the defendant. Plaintiff prays for relief. Plaintiff Jonathan Lee Riches is a former bodyguard and private investigator for defendant.
When was this?
September 2007.
So oh my God. Back then, he thought he was an investigator.
Defendant DMX, aka Earl Simmons, is a rap artist. I need can you move Griselda?
Oh God, I'm sorry.
I couldn't see.
My bad.
So he is a rap artist and actor currently residing in this county. Between September 2004 and August 10th, 2007, DMX hired me as his personal bodyguard and private investigator. I looked after DMX, following and protecting him on a daily basis. I stayed in a guest house provided by DMX on his back property in this county. During the time working for DMX, I witnessed him abuse and torture numerous animals. This happened during numerous days and times around the world. On June 17th, 2007, DMX broke into a local SPCA and
What's the SPA?
SPCA, like the animal shelter,
Yeah.
and took 3 Pomeranian dogs. I'm sorry. I can't stop laughing.
I know, right?
DMX took them home and fed them to his pit bulls for personal
No!
amusement.
No.
I'm laughing because this is not at all true.
Oh my God. I got a Pomeranian. No. Sick.
Okay, wait. May 10th, 2007. This was an event called Doggy Night Fight. DMX invited Mutt Lewart, various Navajo Indians, and Steven Seagal to a man-made octagon dog fighting ring in back of DMX's property. That afternoon, I was in a van with DMX, driving around Phoenix, snatching dogs from sidewalks.
Oh my God.
So DMX can use them as tester dogs against DMX's pit bulls. I felt horrible by this, but I had to do what DMX said because he would threaten me and my family. April 10th, 2007, I found out DMX is in distant relations to fitness guru Richard Simmons.
Oh my God.
DMX hired Richard Simmons to be a personal trainer for his pit bulls.
Oh Jesus. Oh my God.
They were sweating to the oldies.
Oh my God. Where's that? Oh my God. Wow. Okay, let me look at the
Okay.
Velma, yes. All this is when he was in prison.
DMX hired Richard Simmons to be a personal trainer for his pit bulls. The pit bulls went through a to the oldies workout. June 16th, 2017. I can't get rid of the slide thing to see what it says. Something about DMX did something at midnight and began howling, endangering his neighbors. DMX also eats out of Alpo bowls.
What?
He eats out of Alpo bowls, like dog bowls. On October 7th, 2006, I witnessed DMX doing weird things to fish. We were on a fishing trip to Lake Mead. DMX would catch fish, then jump up and down on them.
Oh my God.
DMX would bark like a dog.
Oh my God.
Foam from the mouth. This odd behavior scared me to death.
His odd behavior. His odd behavior, okay? Not Jonathan's.
Okay. November 10th, 2006, at the rim of the Arizona Grand Canyon, or the rim, DMX was high on drugs. Defendant brought his friend rapper Nelly for sightseeing. DMX made a bet to Nelly that if he threw a cat off the Grand Canyon, it would live. I tried to intervene. I told DMX he was a sick man. He just smiled at me and began barking. DMX then threw the cat over the rim. Poor kitty. On February 21st, 2007, during a trip to Congo, Central Africa,
Oh,
DMX would shoot gorillas in the jungle and leave them there.
oh my God. Why would he say that?
Eyewitness DMX killed deer and wildlife without a license at Yosemite National Park. This occurred on 2 occasions, April 17th, 2005, and again on February 24th, 2006. Let's see. On August 4th, 2007, DMX and I had a major fallout. DMX received a cache of weapons from LA grip gangs in exchange for 2 kilos of coke. DMX took 2 innocent puppy pit bulls from his dog cage and lined them up in the backyard to shoot.
Oh,
I had enough of this animal abuse. I tried to physically take the Uzi away from DMX. DMX pointed the weapon at my head. He also told me, "You're fired, white boy," then turned back towards the dogs and fired his weapon. I was mad and irate, but scared at the same time. DMX kept laughing. I saw the devil in his eyes.
oh.
I can't see at the end of the slide. Can you see or move it? Where it says slide 14. Something about if he says, if you tell anyone. No, it took me to 15.
Is this what you wanted? I don't know
I
what you
got it.
want.
The property that day, and
Okay.
I never worked for DMX again. He leaves the property that day and never works for him again.
Is that what happens?
Yeah. So DMX continues to call and harass me on my cell phone, using threats and bodily injury towards me. I changed my cell number 3 times since August 4th, 2007. DMX somehow gets the new number. DMX has a lot of connections, and I fear for my life. For all of the reasons previously mentioned, plaintiff moves this honorable court to issue a restraining order against DMX, forbidding him from making any harassing phone calls and not to come anywhere near me. In conclusion, plaintiff moves the honorable court to issue an order for defendant DMX, aka Earl Simmons, to respond. Plaintiff pays for relief. Respectfully submitted, Jonathan Lee Riches.
Wow.
Next up is Ghostbusters. Well, they dismissed this. But if I go down a little, well, I mean, obviously they dismissed them all. But if I go down a little bit more, it's going to give me. Okay. Notice of appeal courts on 7/17/09, order for judgment in favor of defendants. Okay, so he was appealing this. He moves to appeal the court's ruling, dismissing the case and giving judgment to the defendants. I appealed to the appeals court, the 10th Circuit Court of Appeals. The Ghostbusters are after me. I got sprayed with green slime at a Nickelodeon studio on Double Dare. Then I was stuffed in a Jack-in-a-Box with the Jack in the beanstalk.
Oh my God.
And then he turned into a pit bull, and Michael Vick used him in dog fighting. Dan Aykroyd, Chevy Chase are illegally spying on my lawsuits for President Putin. C. Riches versus Putin. Harold Remus provided his glasses to Lord of the Flies to start California wildfires. C. Riches versus wildfires. Defendants are illegally detaining my fireworks or friends. Oh, my friends. The Blair Witch, Casper, Ghost Rider, Patrick Swayze, Beetlejuice, without due process at engine number 9 fire station with Kurt Russell
Oh
and
my God,
fire
engine number
starter.
9.
Defendants stole my Halloween candy in 4th grade. The Stay Puft Marshmallow Man stole my Michelin tires, gave me Firestones and Toyota brakes. And in Disney's Magic Kingdom, oh wait, I'm sorry, I missed that. My Toyota brakes and Amityville Horror Boys as the Ghostbuster Hitman. I saw the defendants in Disney's Magic Kingdom Haunted Mansion sodomizing each other with proton packs. I hear creepy voices in my prison cell. Warden Deborah Hickey at Lexington enters my cell with a white sheet. Ernie Hudson is having an affair on his wife with Dr. Amanda Hughes, aka Dr. Amanda Lee Hughes. Google her name.
Google her
I got
name.
arrested. I got arrested by the FBI in 2003 for stealing the Ghostbusters DVD from Blockbuster Video.
Oh, jeez.
Dr. Natalie Riley, DTS staff at the something drug abuse program, snorts cocaine with Bill Murray in backlots at MGM Studios. Let's see. Dr. Riley had an affair with her husband, with Harold Ramis. They made a porno movie together called Gross Busted.
Oh my
And
God.
something viewed on YouTube. Dan Aykroyd turned me
He just talked about YouTube?
Dan Aykroyd turned me into a conehead in 1988.
Uh-oh.
My brain is haunted and possessed by the defendants. Defendants taught Winona Ryder to shoplift on Beetlejuice and the Dawn of the Dead are after me each weekday morning. The butcher, baker, and the candlestick maker are too. Chucky sodomized me with a Raggedy Ann doll. The something committed road rage on the Scooby-Doo van in D.C. rush hour traffic on defendants' orders. Defendants told the boogeyman to wipe my nose. Check out this suit. Riches versus the Twilight Zone and the Poltergeist. Reached through my HD 3D TV, grabbed me, E.T. and Sweepy from Popeye, and Pee-wee's bike. Pee-wee.
Pee-wee Herman.
We raced the Tour de France. The defendant turned Dr. Amanda Lee Hughes into a man. Sold her to the Weird Science guys. The Ghostbusters hired Sigourney Weaver to kidnap me and to rocket me into space with aliens. I want to talk to the media, journalists. Please contact me immediately. I appeal this case on the 10th District Court of Appeals. I ain't afraid of no ghost. Respectfully submitted, Jonathan Lee Riches.
Oh my Right?
Oh my goodness. So let's see. So next is Georgia Pacific Corp, International Paper Company in Williamsburg. I challenged the inadequate law library access at Williamsburg on 2/15/05. They are cutting our law library hours. We now lose 3 hours a week. Williamsburg is not providing me with paper or writing pens. I beg to differ, sir. And not providing stamps so I can send my legal work.
That's crazy.
I'm being denied due process. The execution of this sentence is an Eighth Amendment violation for cruel and unusual punishment. I seek paper and something. Let's see. The Guinness Book of Records,
Uh-oh. Here we go.
Encyclopedia Britannica, the World Fact Book, the People's Almanac, the New Oxford American Dictionary, Granger's Index to Poetry, Facts on File Inc., Encyclopedia Dictionary, Library of Congress, Compton's Encyclopedia, Ripley's Believe It or Not, Chambers Biological Dictionary, Fear Factor. Those are all the defendants. Preliminary injunction, temporary restraining order, copyright violations, trademark infringement. So he says, Jonathan Lee Richards, aka Irving Picard, I face imminent danger and bodily harm from the defendants who plan to publish me and about my life in their books without my authorization or consent. On January 1st, 2009, the Guinness Book of World Records sent me a congratulations letter stating I have world record in filming the most lawsuits in the history of mankind. Their letter stated I've filed more than 3,000 lawsuits in federal courts and over 2,500 lawsuits in local and state courts. Further stating I shattered the previous record of the Reverend Clovis Carl Green. The Guinness Book of World Records told me they plan to publish my record and lawsuits in their 2010 edition, which comes out in October. They plan to invade my privacy by posting my Bureau of Prisons mugshot along with personal information, including my social security number, birth date, height, weight, eye color, and home address and telephone number, and where I'm illegally incarcerated at the federal medical facility in Lexington, Kentucky. I sent the Guinness Book of World Records 10 letters from January 5th, 2009 through May 1st, 2009, telling them, no, thank you. I didn't want to be in a record book because the facts are wrong. I filed more than 4,000 lawsuits worldwide and other countless courts. The something World Court, the ICC, the defendants are slandering my name by calling me the litigator crusader. Duke of Lawsuits, Johnny Suman, and Superman. The Patrick Ewing of suing.
Oh my God.
Duke of Lawsuits, Johnny Tsunami, the lawsuit Zeus. These phrases hurt my feelings and violates my civil rights. I've filed so many lawsuits with my pen and right hand that I got arthritis in my fingers, numbness in my wrists, crooked fingers. I got bags under my eyes for sleepless nights. Rhonda got timed out.
How? Where is she?
Oh,
Where's Rhonda?
Rhonda.
I did time you out. What's going on? Where's Rhonda? Oh my God, where is she? I don't even see her comments.
I hope
Oh,
the
there she is.
poltergeist didn't grab her through the TV like they did JLR.
That's right. Rhonda, are you here? Front and center.
Okay, so he has bags under his eyes from sleepless nights suing the world. I get an average of 25 pieces of legal mail a day from courts, lawyers, some stalkers, fans, etc. I've been printed in law books throughout the world with my consent or without my consent or permission. I'm thinking about retiring from writing lawsuits for a while and give my fingers rehabilitation. And I've been persecuted to the fullest by judges who are denying me due process and access to the courts to express my grievances and my fundamental First Amendment right to the courts. Defendants caused me grief and mental breakdowns. That's why I went from Williamsburg to a federal medical center in Lexington, Kentucky to get mental health treatment. I can't sleep. I eat, sleep, and think lawsuits. I flush out more suits than a sewer.
Oh my God.
I've sacrificed my time, dignity, and prison trust account filing lawsuits. My accounts are frozen. Oh, shoot.
His accounts are frozen.
I can't buy shampoo. Oh, I'm sorry, stamps, food, or hygiene on commissary. Thankfully, I'm surrounded by sympathetic inmates who are providing me with stamps to send out legal mail. I entered the RDAP drug program this summer. Upon completion, I get a year off my sentence. That means I will be in a halfway house next summer. And when I get out of prison, I'm going to start a lawsuit 101 shop. And teach Americans how to file pro se lawsuits. I will sell Jonathan Lee Rich's t-shirts. Watch what you
Wow.
do or I'll sue you. With my face in the middle pointing. The Guinness Book of World Records has no right to publish my work, my legal masterpieces. The defendants sent me threatening letters because I sued Riches versus Black History Month in Iowa, and the president of Iran filed a case. I also got screamed at for filing Riches versus I can't believe it's not butter and Riches versus convicted child molesters.
Oh.
I'm with danger and I seek a restraining order against the publication of my name. I pray for relief. And next, he sues the Kennel Club, the Westminster Kennel Club dog show.
Oh, jeez.
On 12/12/08, I received threats from the defendants. They told me they are going to let loose dogs, pit bulls, and Pomeranians. What is it with Pomeranians and him?
Yeah, leave them alone.
He told me they are going to let loose dogs, pit bulls, and Pomeranians onto me out of the kennels and chew me, bite my skin, and eat my legal work.
Oh,
I face imminent danger and I seek a TRO and preliminary injunction. Next, Viagra, Cialis, Levitra, MagnaRxtra.com, Pajamagram, Megamates, Viamedic, Liberator.com, Cyrexin, Extra TDX, Access RX, American RX, Adam, Eve, Black.com, all kinds of things.
Adam and
But
Eve.
mostly this is the Viagra lawsuit. So he says his complaint, he's looking for sexual harassment and a temporary restraining order. He's pro se. Defendant, he is seeking $30 million. Defendants have been offending me with their advertisements in magazines and radio. This is sexual harassment. Defendants don't put a warning label on the commercials.
Oh, jeez.
I watch TV during the day. Defendants are using sex to make money. Also, defendants are encouraging homosexuality in federal prisons using subliminal messaging. Viagra is ruining the minds of children. Defendant plans to advertise during the Super Bowl. The audience is family oriented. I move for a restraining order. I have a Rolling Stones magazine. I was not warned of sexual content in the book where defendants advertise. This has caused more damage. I'm a born again Christian. This is unconstitutional, and I should not be subjected to this pornography. Nightbot. So next is Willie Nelson and Kenny Chesney.
Here we go. On a warm summer's evening.
It does, a lot of it's like you couldn't read it good, but basically, something about their music career, and they have threatened assault with their music equipment. So he's seeking a restraining order.
So there's that.
Yeah. He's not taking any crap. John and Kate +8. He is wanting a temporary restraining order, preliminary injunction. And he sued all the Goslings and all the children.
Oh, the children too.
Plus John and Kate. And Nadia Solman. Remember her? She had like the Octo Mom.
Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm. So Jonathan Lee Richards, DBA, Bernard Madoff. I don't know who that is, but I guess, I seek federal custody of my 16 children. I seek child support and a preliminary injunction and restraining order forbidding my children from being exposed commercially on TV, which puts me and my little rascals in imminent danger. I'm
rascals. I'm sorry. We've heard him say rascals too. Oh my God, those are his children. Damn.
Yes. So, let's see. I'm the true father to Kate Gosling's 8 children. I seek a paternity test to prove this and a DNA test. If you see closely, all the children have my facial features and eye colors. Kate Gosling has always had an obsession with John's. We met in 2000 at a Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, Long John Silver's over octopus. In 2001, Kate Gosling forced me to use stolen Visa Capital One credit cards to finance IVF fertility treatments for her so we can start a family and have children. My sperm was also added to the mix. Kate Goslin then became pregnant with my children, and now I want them back. I seek federal custody of Kate Goslin's children. I
Federal.
can't I can provide a better environment for them. I'm an inmate at the Federal Medical Center in Lexington, Kentucky. This place is secure like Fort Knox. If I'm granted custody, I can provide the children three square meals a day, 24-hour armed guard security with locked cells at night for protection. We have government health care every day, solitary bed and breakfast, recreation yard. I would have so much quality time to spend with them being a Mr. Mom nanny. We have a huge library where I can read them children's books. The prison vending machines have candy and goodies, and the prison commissary has plenty of John Son and John Son baby products.
Oh.
and plenty of John toilets here. Having my kids exposed on TLC puts them in danger. TLC stands for Torturing Little Children.
Oh, jeez.
My kids are camera shy, and no one gave me parental consent to agree to have them on TV. I never signed a permission slip.
A permission slip. A permission slip, guys.
So something about I can't read the very first line, and that's just because of the document.
Right.
I'm just not going to be able to. Let's see. Identity fraud because my bodyguard, Steve Nealon, failed to protect me. I paid him $1 million to shield me from federal agents. He promised to take a bullet for me. We were lovers before I met Kate. It was me, Neil, and my other bodyguard, Kevin Costner. A trio.
Ah, Kevin Costner. The bodyguard. Oh my God.
Okay, so let's see. I used identity theft money to pay their salaries. I seek a restraining order against Deanna Hummel, who is threatening me on behalf of John Goslin. I have naked photographs of Hummel and John together at the Holiday Inn Express in Reading, Pennsylvania, that I'm in negotiations with the National Enquirer to sell them, in which John Goslin knows if the tabloids get these photos, his acting career is over because his private parts would scare the world. As John Goslin is really a woman on steroids. And the evidence will show he can't be the true father to Kate Goslin's children. I'm also the father to Nadia Solman's, aka Octo Mom's 8 children. I seek custody of them. The Federal Medical Center in Lexington, Kentucky has a pilot program where inmates in the mental ward provide sperm and DNA as donors for IVF fertility treatments and help females get pregnant. My sperm was collected here. The U.S. Marshals shipped it to California, where my sperm was injected into Nadia Solman. She became pregnant with my kids. She had access to old Dell computers of mine that the FBI did not seize, and inside the hard drive is 1 million credit card numbers that were stolen in a hacking, phishing, spamming program that I used to hack AOL. My case has revealed on CNN how to rob a bank online. Stallman is using the stolen credit cards
Interesting.
to buy my baby's Pampers,
Oh.
Huggies, Tater Tots, and Toys R Us. If she doesn't stop using the credit cards, I could get re-indicted again. I seek government intervention. I seek a restraining order against ABC, all my children, which are my kids too.
Did he
Oh,
say
shoot.
ABC? Did he say ABC?
I seek a paternity test on Senator John Edwards' mistress, Deborah something, Michael Jackson, in the matter of his supposed children, John Edwards' mistress. His writing gets so small. He must have been running out of paper. The defendant is currently defending the federal WIC program, defrauding the federal WIC program, drinking the baby formula for themselves instead of my children getting proper nutrients. I also seek a paternity test on Bristol Palin's child, which might be mine, which Bristol kidnapped from somebody trip.
What is it? What's that girl's name?
Bristol Palin. That was Palin's daughter, I believe.
Okay.
The one that had ran for, I don't know, something. She was from Alaska. Let me see. Oh wait, we've got something about Britney Spears. Okay. I sued Brad Pitt. See Riches versus Pitt. I sued Black History Month. I sued Britney Spears, Jennifer Aniston, Lindsay Lohan, Hannah Montana. All of there are no possessions of my sperm taken from me without a federal warrant. My sperm is to be used in all celebrity something. It says to breed the world of little Jonathan Lee Riches. This could be dangerous. I am the one and only.
Look at how little that rating
Watch
is.
what you do, or I'll sue you. Defendant stole my Bernard Madoff driver's license and planned to withdraw my allegedly from my Bank of America account to raise my 16 children. I cry when I see my children on TV and I can't something or buy them. It is keeping my children from visiting me. I pray the circuit court will grant my motions for relief. I'm telling you, he must have been running out of paper. And this was filed in Sarah Palin. Yeah. This was filed in May 26, 2009.
2009?
Yeah. So he also sues Jennifer, J-Lo, and Mark Anthony for named in this suit. This is a wrongful product liability and negligence under something and crimes defendant committed pursuant to aiding and abetting recklessness, carelessness, conspiracy, and fraud. Plaintiff moves this honorable court to issue a temporary restraining order forbidding defendants from further harassing plaintiffs. He seeks $10 million in damages and pain and suffering from contributing to my illegal incarceration. So he says Jennifer Lopez is a Hollywood actress and musician performer. Lopez also has cosmetics and is married to Mark Anthony. He is presently serving 125 federal months in federal prison. They are responsible for his incarceration, J-Lo and Mark Anthony. I'm serving 125 months with in federal prison since February 26, 2003, because listening to Jennifer Lopez's 2002 album, This Is Me, sent me to commit identity theft. Defendant is held liable. Before I committed identity theft at banks, I would listen to the song Jenny from the Block over and over. These lyrics encouraged identity theft. Lopez has the image and the Jenny from the Block video played on MTV too. And that there's one line that I just can't read, but it's something about her lifestyle and her music is obscene, contains bling bling materialistic words that encourage cybercrime like Western Union fraud. It tends to inmate illegal activity. This can be found in J-Lo's music and also her movie Made in Manhattan. On November 26, 2002, after listening to Jenny from the Block, the song encourages people to buy her Glow by J-Lo cosmetic products, skin lotion, and skin moisturizers. The song also encourages people to buy her products with fraud. I went to JCPenney using a stolen identity to something store credit and bought Lopez's products. This was a criminal case in Houston, Texas, Southern District of Texas, case number 140390. I'm just trying to go through it and see if like the good stuff he said.
Right. That's what I do.
Oh, she didn't put warning labels on her music. This caused him great harm, and his freedom is being affected. His everyday life and hardship because of defendant's neglect. He's incarcerated because he listened to the defendant's music that encouraged him to rob banks. Lopez also should be in federal prison for aiding and abetting and conspiracy. So yeah, he's seeking, I forgot what it was, maybe 10 million in this one. And Nancy Grace is up next, and this was filed January 28, 2008, because he says that on December 11, 2007, plaintiffs are illegally incarcerated. He is illegally incarcerated. On August 16, 2007, plaintiff's Sixth Amendment right was violated by defendant. Plaintiff's due process violated. He faces imminent danger and seeks preliminary injunction temporary restraining order. Makes no clue why. And then KYW News Radio. This is 2007. He's pro se. He lived in Pennsylvania in 2002. He is seeking $30 million for misinformation. In April, News Radio said the forecast was sunny and warm. It ended up with 7 inches of snow and 31 degrees. I got frostbite.
Oh my God.
In May 2002, they reported stocks were up in tradings. I bought KYW stock and it tanked with Enron. In August 2002, I was on my way. Shoot. Oh man, I don't know where I was.
Um, there you go. There you go.
Okay. So he got backed up 10. Oh, wait, let's see. The traffic report said the road was clear. I got backed up 10 miles and missed department store sales. Defendant uses advertisers that do business with Iran, Chevron, Coca-Cola, blah, blah, blah. Pretexting to get people's unlisted numbers for stories. I'm offended. They have a duty to provide accurate information, and they didn't. So he wants mental pain and suffering.
Oh.
This is Scarlett Johansson and Amy Winehouse. He blames them for rotten food, high phone rates, and plaintiffs had beatings by the defendants. He's in imminent danger and seeks a restraining order. That was filed in January of 2008. Next is Ashton Kutcher, Bruce Willis, Demi Moore, Rumor Willis are the defendants.
Oh boy.
He seeks a restraining order and $25 million for having my civil rights violated and Eighth Amendment rights violated under cruel and unusual punishment. Defendants told Williamsburg administration to place me in solitary confinement, in quotes, the whole. I have no shoes because of defendants. I used to have Ashton Kutcher's good looks. Now prison made me go bald. My teeth is yellow. I have never had my teeth cleaned in prison. This is a plot against me. I have constant hip pains. I walk with a limp. Thought he walked like a duck. Prison is giving me nightmares. I have mental injuries that need help. I will never be the same. Then he sues Martha Stewart, Tour de France, Kmart, E.T. the Extraterrestrial. Yeah, this is the last one. I'm getting hungry. So Martha Stewart had secret plans to ride Floyd Landis's and his bike into the South Fork Dam and flood Johnstown's again. This is to take place on May 31st, 2005. And he was also DBA lawsuit sleuth, is what he called himself up here for this lawsuit. I found this plot out through a Williamsburg prison work detail. On line 2107, I was picking up trash in a Kmart parking lot in Pittsburgh. I heard defendants talking about the secret plans. E.T. is the ringleader. Landis was upset his Tour de France title was taken away. So Martha told him be a martyr for the cause and ride his bike into the dam to flood the universe and wipe Jonathan Lee Riches off the map. Landis went into the Kmart pharmacy to purchase anabolic steroids and needles. He needs this for high endurance and aggressiveness to pedal fast into the dam while E.T. uses his magical powers. He witnessed this. Also, on September 27th at Williamsburg at 11:30 p.m., he looked out his window and saw Landis on his bike with E.T. in a basket doing test runs over the moon.
Oh,
Martha Stewart is financing this operation. She sewed and stitched Floyd Landis' bicycle outfit. She was also the #1 sponsor for him. Sorry. Martha Stewart also wants to do me personal harm because I'm suing her in Connecticut for real estate fraud. This breaking plot is designed to have a wall of water rush into Williamsburg and flush me into the Bermuda Triangle.
there you go.
Let's see. So he says he wants his temporary restraining order. Plaintiff moves for it. Subject to defendants to psychological testing and to impound Floyd Landis's Huffy to CSI for forensics to confirm the Flight 93 link. Plaintiff moves to deport E.T.
Oh,
Plaintiff moves to shut down steroid sales at the Kmart pharmacies. And plaintiff moves for scuba gear, just in case Landis is a decoy and Lance Armstrong is really the martyr who is going to flood Johnstown's again. Then he says, watch what you do or I'll sue you. Respectfully submitted.
Can you imagine dealing with this?
So I think he had a lot of time on his hands. I think he was just looking for something to do and to be funny. Or maybe he was out of his mind. I don't really know.
I think it's crazy how he got away with writing all these. Didn't they look at his outgoing mail?
Apparently not. I mean, I don't think that a lot of places look at anything, you know?
Well,
I don't know if these people really care.
Yeah, they do. I know people
that work there.
In prison.
Well, yeah, sometimes they do. I know they do sometimes. Usually if you would, well, I would think that all the mail he would send out, maybe they would have, looked at it a little more. I don't know.
Okay, I have one more and I forgot about his violation, his parole violation. But I also have where he's going to sue the Gambinis, John Gotti and them. But I won't do that one because it's 13 pages.
Yeah.
That's too much. I'll do it another time today. But here's his parole violation. All right, comes now. Carlos Montgomery, U.S. probation officer of the court, presenting an official report upon conduct and attitude of Jonathan Lee Riches, who was placed on supervised release by the Honorable Melinda Harmon, sitting in the court, Houston, Texas, on the 10th day, June 2024, who fixed the period of supervision at 5 years and imposed the general terms and conditions, therefore adopted the court also imposed special conditions as follows. Oh my God, my notifications. I'm sorry. Guys. All right. Original offense. Conspiracy to commit wire fraud and wire fraud aiding and abetting. The defendant was sentenced to custody in the U.S. Bureau of Prisons for 125 months, consisting of 60 months on count 1 and 125 months on count 3 to be served concurrently for the total term of 125 months of imprisonment. Special conditions. The defendant shall participate in program, inpatient, and outpatients for treatment of drug, alcohol addiction, dependency, or abuse, which may include but not limited to urine, breath, saliva, skin testing wow, that's weird. Determine whether the defendant has reverted to the use of drugs or alcohol. Further, the defendant shall participate and instructed and deemed necessary by the probation officer and shall comply with all rules and regulations of the treatment agency until discharged by the program director. with approval of the probation officer. The defendant shall further submit a drug detection techniques in addition to perform by treatment agency as directed by the probation officer. The defendant will incur the costs associated with drug and alcohol detection and treatment based on ability to pay and determined by the probation officer. The defendant is required to participate in a mental health program as deemed necessary and approved by the Jesus, probation officer. Oh my God, my notifications. This is crazy. Ah, I'm sorry. Okay. The defendant will incur the costs associated with such program based on the ability to pay as determined by the probation officer. The defendant shall pay restitution of almost $100K, $200 a month per month in commerce 60 days after release from imprisonment. The defendant shall a special assessment of $200 due immediately. Transfer of jurisdiction on September 25th, 2012. Jurisdiction in the case was transferred from U.S. District of Texas to Pennsylvania. On April 30th, 2012, the above probation officer has reason to believe that the supervised release has violated the terms and conditions of his supervision under the circumstances as may warrant revocation. The defendant shall not leave jurisdictional district, without permission from the court. On December 18th, 2012, this officer received info that Detective David Maurer of West Goshen Township PD informing that Richards was in Newton, Connecticut at the scene of the Sandy Hook Elementary School shootings. Upon inspection, Mr. Rich's YouTube videos. Okay, this writer observed Rich's in a self-made video driving to the home of the alleged uncle, Adam Lanza. Mr. Rich's did not have permission from this officer to travel to Newton, Connecticut. Rich's is also on probation in Chester, adult probation. In Pennsylvania, the officer spoke to the probation officer on December 2012. At that time, he informed the officer he did not grant Rich's permission to travel to Connecticut. Rich's is currently in custody at the Chester County Prison. On related matters. Grade of violation. Special condition. The defendant shall pay restitution. Okay, $100K, we know that. Okay, we know that. What else? On June, July, August, September, October, November 2012, in total, Mr. Richards has paid $80, placed in his account in arrears of $1,320. Warrant issued. Okay. Okay, this is just, mumbo jumbo. Oh, not this, though. Criminal history category. They didn't circle nothing, though. Grade A. It's just a criminal history category. Okay. What's his? Who knows? But I want to look at the dates. When did he get out of prison?
Oh, I'm not sure. Maybe
When
was
did
it
he get out of prison?
2012 or something? He had 125 months. Lord.
I want to see how long he was out before he got arrested. April 30th, 2012. And he got arrested again. Where the I think it was December. He wasn't out that long. So yeah, there's that. Later, I'm gonna do a live. He sued the Gambino family, John Gotti and the Gotti Angela Gotti and Victoria Gotti show.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's 13 pages though.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I'm gonna hold off on that.
Okay.
But there's a lot, you guys. There's a lot.
Yeah.
Listen to the one she read through.
It's funny.
What
Some of it.
What's
But
good
it's
though?
like, how did you think of these things?
What's good though? It's only 10 cents a sheet.
Yeah.
Unlike
Mm-hmm.
Wade Wilson, $2.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
Yeah.
only 10 cents. Thank
I mean,
God.
there's tons of them out there, pages, and I think there was like 50 or 60 pages of just like listing them, that you can go through.
Yeah, 69. I went through them all
Yeah.
last night. I'm like, holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's insane. How was he able to do it?
He had a lot of time on his hands.
Sure did. 2008 was a busy, busy year for him.
Mm-hmm.
Very
Yeah.
busy. Because he would write like 10 a day. A day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Some were short and sweet. Others were like, yeah, he has a book of the lawsuits.
Yeah, I'm not going to waste my time to buy it. Nope.
That's wild.
No. Somebody will put it out there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I appreciate you guys being here. I'm going to come live later with more. But the Gambino, I haven't read it myself, but I totally forgot I had it. And it's 13 pages.
Yep.
Why would you want to fuck with the Gambinos? Especially when you're going to get out of prison, you're going to be on the East Coast.
Right. You didn't think a lot about that.
No.
So anyway, that was fun. So I'll see all of you
I know,
later.
it was fun.
Yep. I'll
Thank
see
you,
y'all
Amber.
later.
My
Thank
sweet
you.
girl, Amber.
Bye,
Thank
kid.
you. Bye-bye. Okay. I was so happy someone came up here. I was so happy. But you know what? I forget to put the link in chat. But when I ask people, do you want to come up? Nobody comes up. So I'm going to go for now. Be ready for later. There's going to be more lawsuits. Gambinos, for sure. Gambinos. But please share this. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. And hit the like. Yes. And here we go. We're going to end it with this.
Welcome to Kids True Crime. Pulling up.
Hold up.
Welcome to Kids True Crime. Pulling up. Hit and go. It's showtime. Hey, hey. Chat squad rolling in line. Best crew on the screen, that's the headline. We pull up to the scene, Mr. calling out each detail. Real clean, Patty said, just judging the fee. Running double, dropping theories at top speed. Caroline Cooper in caps lock. Rachel from Mars with the straight talk. Angel in the back with the side eye. We ride or die in the live, let the time fly. Welcome to Kids True Crime. True Crime. We got push, people talking in real time. Real time. We got trolls in the corner, we don't mind. Hit them with a one-liner, fill up from behind. Best community on this whole site. We laugh, we roast, but we hold tight. Get a little copy, that's what we're here for. Bad ass fight, yeah. Up, push and score. Bad ass fight, yeah. 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 Right, left, right, yeah. Melissa in the bushes on patrol, putting out the fires when the rumors roll. Flames toddler in the back, all jokes. Inside last for the day one's folks. Feel the chatter climbing up the chat wall. Names flying fast, can't catch them all. From the first bell ring to the last word said. We beans, tease, spaces till it's time for bed. Welcome to Kids True Crime. True Crime. We got bush, people talking in real time. Real time. We got trolls in the corner, we don't mind. Hit them with a one-line, fall from behind. Best community on this whole site. We laugh, we roast, but we hold tight. Get a little pocket, that's what we're here for. Like, as, like, yeah. I'm a blast with boy. Like, as, like, yeah. 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 Like, as, like, yeah. Drop a heart in the chat for the day ones. Drop a flame for the late night reruns. If you know, then you know that's the code word. Kit says what she thinks, every quote heard. We stay loud, stay proud when the stream's on. Same fam, same clan when the cam's gone. One click, one link, and we're back at the door to the badass softcore lore. Welcome took kids, true crime, true crime. We got bush people talking in real time, real time. We got trolls in the corner, we don't mind. Hit 'em with a one-line, fall but behind. Best community on this whole side. We laugh, we roast, but we hold tight.